In the bustling heart of Umakoro, there was a food seller whose stew was famous across 3 villages. Her name was Mama Chika, big, cheerful, always smiling. But behind that smile was a secret darker than midnight. People used to whisper, her stew no de get rival, but something no pure. But no one ever suspected the truth. Not until the day the dead refused to stay silent. Mama Chika wasn't always successful. Years ago she struggled. Her food tasted good, but nobody came. One night, frustrated and desperate, she visited a local dibia, a spiritual man rumored to know secrets best left alone. Nervously she asked, "How can I make customers come to my food stand?" The dibia looked at her with tired eyes and said, "There is a road you must never take unless you're ready to pay the price." Mama Chika leaned in greedily. "Tell me." The dibia warned her, but she chose not to listen. Every night, when the village slept, Mama Chika wrapped a black scarf around her head and walked quietly toward the old mortuary at the edge of town. The guard was her cousin, Uche. Poor man needed money, and Mama Chika paid well. He would sneak her inside through the back door. She always carried an empty gallon, and what she took was not salt, not oil, but water from the washing table of the dead. That was her charm, her secret, her curse. She poured a little into every pot of stew, and the next morning crowds swarmed her food stand like bees to honey. Her business exploded. People lined up before she even finished cooking. Her pots emptied before noon. Her purse grew heavy. Mama Chika laughed loud every day, saying, "Na God, na breakthrough." But behind her stand, flies never came. Smoke twisted strangely, and if you looked closely, her stew sometimes bubbled when the fire was low. But people were blinded by the taste. One night, after a heavy rainfall, Mama Chika returned to the mortuary. But something felt different. The air was colder, quieter, heavier. As she scooped the water, she heard a whisper, then another, then another. Voices layered over each other like a broken choir. "Give us back what you have stolen." Mama Chika dropped the gallon, shaking, but greed pushed her forward. She filled it anyway. That was her final mistake. The next morning, Mama Chika reached her stand as usual. Customers gathered, pots boiled. She lifted the lid, but instead of stew, a swollen human hand floated to the surface. Everyone screamed. Mama Chika staggered back, shaking her head violently. "It's not possible. I didn't..." But before she could finish, the hand grabbed the rim of the pot. Then another hand, a face, a torso. The spirits she had borrowed from had come to reclaim their debt. The crowd fled in horror. Mama Chika was dragged to the elder's hut, terrified, weeping, trembling. She confessed everything: the dibia's warning, the mortuary water, the spirits, the greed. The elders spat on the ground. "You fed us with the dead." She fell to her knees, screaming, "Forgive me, I just wanted customers." But fear had already taken root in the villagers' hearts. Mama Chika was banished from Umakoro forever. Her stand was burned, her pots smashed, her name erased from the market list. Some say she wandered into the forest and never returned. Others say she roams from town to town, looking for another mortuary to make her charm again. But the elders of Umuokoro tell the story with one lesson: anything cooked with blood must be eaten by death. So when you buy food at the market, and the stew tastes too sweet, the aroma too inviting, the pot too crowded, look twice. Because sometimes, the secret ingredient is not seasoning. It is something far darker. And the dead?
The end.
The dead are always hungry.